Hello and welcome to Sunday's show, and my name's Gail Moffat, and I am able to connect to people from the Bible era, saints and of course God, and God is here with me, and he has been for some time. Some time ago he did say that he would be more present in these videos, so it's really nice to have God with us today. And before I go to God and hear what he has to say, I hope you enjoyed Thursday's show because I found that fascinating. But anyway, before I go, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell if you want to be updated as to the videos that I'm doing. Right, so let's see what he has to say. He says that he's always excited when the Sunday comes around, because in his heart Sunday is the most important day of the week, because he observes many people have reverence for his world and look to prayer, and also come to the churches and pray and join in an understanding of his world. And he says that this is something that he would like for more people to join in the understanding that if you pray to his world, and the prayer is always acknowledged, because the prayer is the way for you to communicate with his world. And he's urging people to consider the idea of prayer, because prayer will enable his world to understand some of the complexities and difficulties that are perhaps going on in your life, but also the complexities and difficulties that are going on across the world. So like an international prayer and a macro prayer. And he's saying to me that if people choose to take on this idea of prayer, then he will attempt personally to acknowledge as many prayers as possible as he can. So that people can feel as though they are answered, and they are looked upon and considered, and that they are loved by his world. Because this is his ultimate goal with mankind. He wants people to understand that he does exist, and he feels that the only way that this can be done is if he steps forward and joins in your life and shows to as many people as possible that he is willing to help and nurture and be there in your lives. He says for some people there is prayer comes to them so easily. Some people he acknowledges will pray every night and every morning and give of themselves to prayer, and for that he's so thankful to those people, because without those people so much would not be done, because the communication is not there. But he's saying to me that he wants, when people choose to take this idea of prayer, look, he's got my hands held together. When people choose the idea of prayer, he is saying to me that the new people with prayer, he will assign as many people as he possibly can to help them with their prayer and their requests and what is needed, and he will want to help them see that there are spirit around them trying to help them in their world. And he's saying that if you take on the idea of prayer, there will be times when it will be him that will come forward and will be answering the prayer. But then there are other times where he will feel that somebody in his world is more appropriate to be given the role of answering a prayer. And he will, in those cases, allocate that prayer to that person. But he will always check up on that person to see if the prayer has been fulfilled and what has been done. But he is saying the most important thing that mankind understands is that he in his world is going to acknowledge every single prayer that exists. He wants to also he's drawing my attention to the priests and the people that work within the churches, and the priests, the pastors, the vicars, all of those people with different labels, but you know who I mean. He wants to refer to those people, and he's saying to me that he wants to thank them for their work in helping people understand that there is a reason to be part of his world and to acknowledge his world, and keeping the candle burning of the knowledge that the heaven is real and that I am real. Again, he says, without those people, none of this would be possible, because people would fall into the depravity of life and not have an understanding of his world and the need to have a moral foundation and live from the existence of your heart. And he says that so that is the reason for those people that pray and those people that are running the churches and are involved in the churches. He is truly, truly thankful to them. He says another person that he would like to thank is Gail, and he says that he wants to thank Gail for her hard work in expressing his words, because in time, he says, people will understand that she exists and that those words are real, and that many people will be thankful for her work, because as I come forward, I will be coming forward and assisting her at all times in her work and showing her and guiding her to where I want her to be, because she is going to be the beacon of light that I bring from my world to show people that there is a way of being in the life and a way of understanding my world and acknowledging myself. And bringing also so many truths to your world and healing and love. He wishes to pray, and he bows my head. It is my wish to be grateful today, to be grateful to all those people that acknowledge my world, the people that pray, the people that run the churches, and of course, Gail. I wish to be grateful to those people that spread the word of the gospel, that spread the word of my world, and understand that Jesus is my dearest, dearest friend. I wish for all of mankind to understand that when their time comes to enter my world, my gratitude for those people that have done good in the world, that are full of love and compassion, will be immense, and I will be always offering and opening up my doors to my kingdom for them to reside upon at all times. And he's thanking you for listening. And so I just want to say, one of the things that I love about God and being able to connect with him and have, in other words, I have a relationship with him. And one of the things that I love about him is that he tirelessly always wishes to express his desire to help mankind and to help mankind evolve and to help mankind in the difficulties that they have. And I always feel a sense of being indebted to him for his commitment to our world. When you think how old our world is and how old his creation is, that he still continues with this compassion to help mankind is a credit to him. Because what if we'd have had a different God that sort of got bored halfway through? That wouldn't have been good, would it? I don't think he would ever get bored. He always stands strong with his commitment to man, and so you can't help but love him for that commitment that he's given to us. I want to thank you for listening. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you on Thursday. Okay, goodbye.